Breaking news at 11, a Russian invasion of Ukraine is underway as troops move in. Right now, there are reports of explosions in several cities as Vladimir Putin issues a stern warning. Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
I'm Maurice Dubois. Tonight, Putin declared the start of a military operation in Ukraine just a short time ago.
Now, the White House says President Biden is monitoring the situation very closely. Let's get right to CBS 2's Lisa Rozner in our newsroom with the breaking details. Lisa?
Well, Christine and Maurice, CBS News correspondents are hearing loud blasts in the capital city of Kiev and other eastern cities in Ukraine. President Putin is warning any foreign attempt to interfere with Russian action would lead to, quote, consequences they have never seen. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in an emotional overnight address that the people of Ukraine want peace and the country will defend itself. Zelensky had asked to arrange a call with Putin earlier Wednesday, but the Kremlin did not respond.
Just a short time ago, Russian President Vladimir Putin went on state TV saying Wednesday night's action was a special military operation to protect Donbass and says he has no plans to occupy Ukraine. He said, quote, its aim is to defend the people who have for 8 years put up with terrible humiliation. At an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council earlier tonight, leaders had a message for Putin.
President Putin, stop your troops from attacking the Ukraine. Give peace a chance. Too many people have already died.
We're here for one reason and one reason only: to ask Russia to stop. Return to your borders. Send your diplomats to the negotiating table.
Satellite images show up to 190,000 Russian troops had been within 10 miles of the Ukrainian border. Meantime, President Biden imposed new sanctions against the Nord Stream 2 natural gas pipeline and its corporate officers. It would have transported gas directly from Russia to Germany. Sanctions are already being felt in communities like Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, where there is a high concentration of Americans from Russia and Ukraine. Michael Levitis was born in Moscow and hosts a Russian-American radio show in the area.
A lot of Russian speakers still do business in Russia and Ukraine, from car dealerships who try to sell cars to Russia, to people who have clothing brands that they design in Russia and Ukraine.
There are a lot of businesses that rely on programmers, for example, in Ukraine. And this whole situation is making it much more difficult.
This man says he's from Kiev.
It's a divided country. You know, it should be split in many, many parts.
And the President Biden is closely monitoring the situation and just released this statement saying in part the prayers of the entire world are with the people of Ukraine tonight as they suffer an unprovoked and unjustified attack by Russian military forces. President Putin has chosen a premeditated war that will bring a catastrophic loss of life and human suffering. The United States and its allies and partners will respond in a united and decisive way. The president says he is meeting with his G7 counterparts in the morning and then will speak to the American people to announce further consequences that will be imposed on Russia. Christina and Maurice.
All right, Lisa, thank you. And do stay with CBS 2 and CBS News for continuing coverage of the crisis in Ukraine. We will have the latest on the air and on our website, cbsnewyork.com.